Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, March 19th, 2019. Steve Sipress here, and spring is indeed in the air. In fact, tomorrow, I hear, is the first official day of spring. I always thought that's the 21st, but I guess this year it falls on the 20th. Now here in beautiful paradise-like Arizona, it has been spring-like for a while, and in fact, got up into the 80s yesterday, and I think just a little bit below that today, and so spectacularly beautiful here with a correspondingly beautiful sunset happening behind me over the mountains. If you can see the purple and blue and orange and yellow and all kinds of good stuff back there. So I promised 3 ways. There are many, many ways that you can use spring in your advertising, marketing, sales, the promotion of your business. I'm going to share 3 of them right here. If you want more, go over to helpfromsteve.com and we'll get on the phone and we'll have a quick discussion about your business and your goals and your needs and your challenges, and I'll recommend some specific strategies that you can use in your business. But here are 3 general ones. First of all, spring always has a meaning of renewal, of something new, new growth. So it's a great time to launch a new product or a new service, or even a new updated website or a new web page, a new product launch, something new coming out. Spring, everyone's feeling the feeling of new and spring and renewal, not new and spring, new and renewal type of things. Now, up north I hear it's still lots of storms, or maybe it's cool weather or whatever, but as spring breaks, people will be getting outside more, which leads to my second tip. This is especially for those of you that have a physical location of your business. Now is the time to promote and to hold an outdoor event, because people, especially where they've gone through a winter, and a fairly rough winter for a lot of the country, a long, tough winter, they're itching to get outside as soon as the weather breaks and gets nice. So this is a great time to host an outdoor event, and people will be coming out in droves to attend that event more than they will at other times of the year. And the third way is this term that I think the tournament, March Madness is the term, and I think this college basketball tournament is starting this week in a couple of days, and it goes on for I think 3 or 4 weeks, and so this will become a conversation in the news and on people's minds and all over social media for weeks. And there are many ways you can capitalize on the March Madness, even just by using that phrase in your marketing, advertising, and communication of all kinds, to talk about, oh, yeah, and you'll see it everywhere. It's a March Madness sale. Our prices are crazy. It's madness. Or you can actually tie it right in to the basketball tournament. And especially if you're in a location, you're in an area where a local school is doing well in the tournament, then you can have promotions like if this team makes it to the next round, we'll give you this much off. If for every point they win the game, we'll give you 1% off the whatever, or the first X number of people get something in the restaurant if the team wins, and if you're right around, of course, a venue, then you always have all kinds of promotions about that. Bring in your ticket stub for whatever. But as the March Madness goes on, another way to profit from March Madness, you see these reports all the time that people following the tournament and filling out their brackets, predicting who's going to win all these games, which of course nobody ever gets the whole thing right, and people are usually they lose that thing. I remember when I used to do it, I would lose the thing right away and be mathematically eliminated most years pretty quickly, because one of the teams I picked to go to the Final Four or whatever lost right away. And so you hear all about this lost productivity, billions of dollars in lost productivity from people watching the games and filling out their brackets and doing whatever. A way to turn that around into a positive for your company is to hold your own brackets tournament pool contest for your employees, for your customers. Hold some kind of a contest, so now they are building camaraderie around the trash talk and talking about the tournament. You know, back when I had my fantasy sports game company, I came up with this concept, and I used this concept. I'm pretty sure I didn't come up with it of all time, but I used this in that business. I sold entire leagues. I remember the first one I sold was because it wasn't my idea. See, now that I remember, the guy contacted me. He owned an insurance agency, I think it was, and he contacted me and said, "Hey, I'm thinking of getting one of your leagues and having you run it for my employees, for my business. How much?" And, you know, we negotiated there. And then I realized, hey, that's a good idea. I got to market that. Let's sell some of these others. So I had these private leagues for businesses. And I remember the way I would persuade these business owners to use my service is, this is for fantasy football, it was in the fall, was I would talk about all the camaraderie. Hey, you know, every Friday they're going to be, you know, talking about the weekend and who's playing who and this and that, whatever. And every Monday they're all going to be trash talking each other about the weekend. And then they're, you know, after Monday night they kind of come in Tuesday morning and be all excited. So now instead of people, you know, staying up too late Monday night, maybe coming in sick Tuesday, they're going to come right in because they can't wait to come in and brag about how their team did. And now on the lunch breaks, they're all going to be making trades with each other. Instead of grousing about you or complaining about their job, they're going to have something positive to talk about now. They're going to make trades and talk about each other's teams. And so that's how I would sell it to the business owners. And that's the feedback I got from the business owners after they had these leagues. It was like, wow, you were right, Steve. The camaraderie went up here, and people that didn't even know each other before or never said hello are now talking to each other. And the sales department is talking to the fulfillment department, and they usually hate each other. And the guys from the warehouse are talking to the accounting guys, and boy, they never spoke before. And we're feeling good vibes here in the company, and that kind of stuff. So that's the third way that you can profit from from spring, is the March Madness. Either hold your March Madness sales, I don't know, either. You can do them all. I always say I live in an and world, not an or world. So I don't even know why I said the word either. You can hold the March Madness contest brackets inside your business for your employees. You can hold it for your customers. You know, instead of a cash payout, do something that is rewarding for your customers or your clients or patients or members. Say, you know, whoever the top one gets a free year of service, second gets a free 6 months of service, third place gets a free month of service, or gets this bonus or something like that, and you can generate a lot of buzz around your business from March Madness, the basketball tournament. So that's 3 ways to use spring in your advertising and your marketing. Mohammed is here. Mohammed, great seeing you. It's been a long time. Greetings from Atlanta. How's Atlanta doing these days? Is it spring? Is spring springing there? Or are you still caught up in these crazy storms that are going on all over the place? You know, there was even a funnel cloud right here in Scottsdale, Arizona, just a few miles from where I am now. The photos were all over the place. I was like, wow, I didn't see that in person. And it didn't touch down, so it wasn't technically a tornado. But there was a funnel cloud right there a few miles away in what is normally paradise. So hopefully it's okay wherever you are, Mohammed, and everybody else that's watching. Thanks for being here live, watching on the replay. That's it for Topical Tuesday. Happy spring, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday. Well, I will share a tip to help you make money specifically, if I can get the word out, using the internet. Hope to catch you then. Thanks for being here today. Over and out. Bye-bye.